Sir, I am ready. Happy Father's Day, y'all. Another beautiful Sunday in the D. And I'm just so happy to be here. Thank God again for this day. And I got a great show for you today. I have some young men here. It's not the title, y'all, but they are some boys to men. But that's not the title though. It was an honor and privilege to watch these two young men grow up, and they're becoming some great young men in society, great young men all around, family wise. Just a pleasure to have both of them here, and one is celebrating the birthday today. That's definitely one reason why he's here. We talked a couple of months ago, and he was like, "Birthday in June." And he was like, "I'd like to do part 2. Come on." And I was like, "Oh yeah, come on." So he's here. So glad to have him. And the other one, he's just a future star, y'all. He is a star, and he has. I've heard a couple of things that he's done as far as music wise. I mean, the music industry, y'all better watch out for this young man here, because I'm telling you, we got a star in the making, a star right now. And so glad to have him. Let me introduce them right now. My first guest, like I said, let me introduce the gentleman who hasn't been here yet. And I just talked about him. He's the young man. Move over, Dr. Dre, with the beats. So this young man, like I said, I had a privilege to watch him grow, and become the young man he is now, and he has nowhere to go but up. Let me introduce you to him right now. Mr. Cameron Hughley is in the building, y'all. Cameron.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
How you doing, Cam?
I'm good.
So good to see you, bro.
Good Sunday. Happy Father's Day.
All
Shout
right.
out Dad.
Yes, sir. All right. And like I said, today we're gonna definitely talk about what you're into, and we're gonna dib and dab too about young men in general, fathers, and just have a good time.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right. So, Cam, tell them first. Just tell the people a little bit about yourself. So much.
I'm a producer. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, there's so much that
It's a
he
lot.
did, bro.
I'm a producer. I just started dabbling into rapping, but I've been producing since I was 14. I'm 18 now.
Okay.
I'll be 19 this year. Going on 5 years. I've been on the radio a couple times. I did some crazy numbers on the chart. I think the craziest Billboard number I hit. I think I did like 13 on genres.
Really?
Okay,
Wow, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Under 20, y'all doing his
Under
thing.
20,
That's what I'm
my
talking
boy
about.
out here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
All right. So, where did that energy came from of wanting to make beats? It started when you was young. You ain't start with the like most of the people. They always say they start with the bottles.
it was just, okay. So it's crazy because today Father's Day it got a little bit to do with my dad.
Okay.
My dad in the car game. He been in the car game since I was born. Since he was young, and you know how the speakers in the trunk, you hear the beat and it go crazy. I loved it. I loved it. So I just thought like, I want to be the one to make that sound. I want to have my own. I want to hear what I want to hear, but like that.
Okay.
So I got into producing. My older cousin, he been making beats. He the one that taught me how to do it. So I'm like, okay, I see him doing it, and I just put 2 and 2 together, and I made it work.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir. And like I said, this young man has nowhere to go but up. And so glad that he's the village that he's surrounded, strong village that he has nowhere to go but up, y'all. I'm telling you. And y'all gonna hear some more. Matter of fact, Cam, you want to not tell them your name, the name that you go by too?
Oh yeah, Cam Made It on all platforms. On Instagram, Cam Made It __. On Facebook, Cameron Hughley.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. We gonna talk some more to Cam later. We definitely gonna talk to him more. Let's introduce my next guest here. This young man here. Happy birthday, sir!
Yeah, big 26.
He was in the building. So proud of this young man. This young man, inside, outside the church, just doing his thing and just being himself. And like I said, today celebrating his birthday. And I told him, I said, I promise. I said, yeah, I'm gonna have you in the house on your birthday. And he's here, y'all. Mr. Jalen Roberson, y'all, is in the building.
What's
Yes,
up,
sir.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Talking to the mic, sir.
Oh, what's up? How y'all doing?
You been too laid back today.
My bad.
I know it's your birthday. I know you want to lay back.
I know it's been 2 years since I've been here, so
That's
it's a
all right.
pleasure to have you back. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying?
How you doing today, sir?
Oh man, I'm feeling blessed. Feeling good to be 26 today, and just thank God for another day. And I actually been trying to upload more YouTubes on my YouTube channel. Been trying to spread the word of positivity, and still posting a lot. So I'm still being consistent of it too.
Okay. All right. So I'll let tell the people definitely, like I already told them today, your special day, your birthday. How's it going? The way you how old are you now, and how's it feeling?
I am 26 and I'm feeling great.
Yes, sir. That's a blessing.
Yeah. So I want to know because you've been around a lot of people too in your life, positive. How was it growing up? I remember your grandma just bringing you to church a lot, and just seeing you now, just over the years like that, just so much potential and talent. How has those years been to you so far?
For me, it's like I've always been the type of person that love to go to church and love to spread the word of God, which I still do to this day. And it's like God been calling me to spread the word of positivity. Like I said, motivating each other, motivating others to do better and to have a better future and a better life. So when I used to be around my mom and my grandmother, it's like they both taught me that in a very special way in their own perspective. So that's why I'm being the person I am today now.
Okay, all right. That's what I'm talking about. I could have definitely titled it "Happy Birthday, Jalen."
Yes, thank you. I appreciate
That's
it.
all right. That's part of the title. All right. So, brother Cam, like I said, Cam, I'm telling you, you know what? One thing I love, it's something about even like back in the day. You know how like. Remember like the movies on Roots or whatever. You know how they used to hold the kid up or whatever. That kid was just destined. That's what I always think about Cam when I see him. I mean, it was like when they used to just bring him in the buggy. It was like this young man is destined. He's going to be somebody or whatever. Cam, tell people how important it is definitely to have that strong village around you, or just having people around you that just believe in you.
Yeah, it's extremely important nowadays, especially with the society we in and all the crashing out going on. I'm gonna call it crashing out.
Yeah, go ahead. I know what you mean.
Speak your mind, bro.
Go ahead, speak
all
it.
the crashing out people doing. They ain't got no good circle around them. They ain't got nobody tell them. They ain't got nobody tell them that they love them, or that guy got you walking the right path. They ain't got none of that. So me having all of that, I know right from wrong. I just clear minded, level headed, just all of that. I'm just glad to have that.
Just have that. That's good. Yeah, it's good. Like because like even when I was around your age or something, like when we kind of slip a little bit, we get a chance to, it's good to have seriously good to have some people that let you know like, hey, you slipping a little bit. Come on back. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I know you're probably a good role model to a lot of young brothers out here too, sisters. Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, people got to realize that nobody is perfect. God didn't make nobody is perfect. You go mess up, you go bump your head, but as long as you follow God and what he got for you, you good.
You good.
You know
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I got another thing I got to mention about Cam too. I still love when them pictures show up on my screen. Got a chance to go check them out on the prom. The best dude going to the prom that year, hands down, for real, man.
Okay, look at you.
I wanted to jump in that limo. I mean, not limo, the car with him so bad, man. Yes, sir. How was that experience, Cam? I mean, I know I definitely had that experience, but seeing it. Years later, like that, it was just like yes.
Yeah, prom was definitely legendary. I'll run it back. I'll run it back right now if I could.
Really,
it was good.
You didn't stay out too late, did you?
No.
Okay.
That I remember.
Okay, that you remember. All right. Yeah, but like I said, you were crispy. Me and the wifey engineer Monet, we had a good time. We're just so glad to see you, brother. Just your village, man. Just so good, man.
I really appreciate y'all coming out too.
Yes, sir. And Jalen, definitely, man. Every time you have something, and Tell us about take us back to that day when you crossed that stage, Jalen. That stage you got that degree, and how was that? Just seeing like I did this.
I'll probably say I'm gonna start back from 2017 when I first graduated high school. It's like I knew that I was gonna be more than just was myself as a student, and it's like my mom always sat me down having conversations and lectures about being a man, about being an adult at the same time. And just really creating myself to do more and to be more in life. Same thing with college. Like I dealt in semesters that I had to stay up and go to my tutoring sessions and do homework every day. And it's like I'm trying my best that I can. It's like I can't do it all by myself. But as long as I got the power of the Lord and to stand by God's side, I'll be okay.
Okay, Jalen, don't be happy jumping out my seat today, man. All right. I'm just joking with you.
I know.
Yeah, all right. Cam, have you got a chance to rub elbows with any some of the like producers or people so far?
Yeah, I definitely had my fair share of people.
Okay.
I definitely had my fair share of people.
All right.
I ran into RJ. I ran into RJ. Who else did I run into? I ran into Energy. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody in the music game really show me love.
Okay.
Like, it's no hate towards me. It's like
That's
so.
fine.
That's good.
And then all of my peoples really know everybody. So for everybody to be like, "Oh, Cam making beats now," it's like it's really destined for me to be one of them ones for real.
That's
so,
yeah.
It's like
and like I said, one day I remember the first time I was just scrolling and I said, Cam make beats. Let me hear what he got. And I'm listening to it like, yeah,
Okay, right. It's fire.
I'm just gonna be honest. Some stuff I hear, I just be like, it's okay, and you just keep on going like, okay, it can get better. But when I heard Cam, so I was like, Cam been here before, man.
Right, facts. Oh yeah, you better.
But yeah,
that's I'm so passionate.
So it's like, that's good. If it's a passion of yours, that means you definitely was meant to do it. It was meant to. It's in you. When it's in you, it's there.
Definitely.
Yes, sir, man. I got Cam in the building. I got Jalen. Happy birthday to White Engineer, y'all. Yes, sir. Happy birthday, Jalen. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
To all the fathers, man, and especially mom, man. Happy Father's Day.
All right. Cam, definitely tell the people out there too. How strong is it to have a father figure? Especially a father, especially in the days that we live. Our young men, they looking for somebody to look up to or whatever. How important is it to have that person? Like you said, they're good and they might not be perfect all the time, but they definitely looking at you and like you got the potential and you could be somebody. How important is it just to have somebody in your life to just show that love like that?
It's real important. It's real important to have that stronghold in your background. That person that's gonna keep it real with you always. That want better for you. It's real good to have that. It'll keep you motivated. It'll keep you humble, and it'll keep you in good spirits.
That's what I'm talking about.
To know that you love, and to have somebody that's gonna always keep it real with you, no matter if you right or wrong. It's always good.
Yeah, because that's what when I usually get guests and we get into conversations about our young men and whatever. That's all a lot of our young men, well, young ladies too, but definitely our young men. They just looking for somebody to just point them in the right direction. Just let them know that you care for real. That's all we looking just for. That time. That's what I should go in at the time. Just show a little time and. Hey, kids are watching. They watch. Definitely. Watch. I always say that kids are watching. They know. They know that parent or that figure that's really into them or not. They know. Yeah. So when Cam blow up y'all, those that's not paying attention, y'all better just step back.
No, you can't hang with us.
No, you can't hang with us.
You can't hang with us today.
But like I said, overall, Cam, his village is very strong, and they know the ones that's definitely definitely mean well, and those that's just hanging on the blue. We all got them that's just hanging there. I'm just joking around today, y'all. But Jalen, one thing about you too that I love, like I said earlier, you just yourself. I always tell people just be yourself. And
always.
And one thing I always loved about you, I used to be one of the joy things. Even sometimes, I'm gonna just be honest. Sometimes when I come to church, or sometimes, well, I've always feel good when I come to church, whatever. Right. But it was just something about you just brought an extra spirit when you grabbed that tambourine.
Oh,
I said, nobody grabbed that
Trust
tambourine.
me, like that tambourine really gets me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you know, just like what Cam said, like you definitely gotta have a father figure in your life. And I know my dad taught me a few things about life as well. Yeah. And like just being in church just really uplift my spirit. Mm-hmm. And most people want to get to that top of the mountain, but I feel like I'm already there because I already reached that accomplishment goal. And it's like I'm definitely thanking God for another day. And I ain't saying I ain't the smartest kid in the world. I ain't gonna say that. Mm-hmm. But it's like as long as I got God on my side and really having my Almighty Father as a father figure, most important of all, then you know what I'm saying, I would definitely be okay. But I definitely got resources. I got my family and I got my friends, and I definitely got you guys though. So
yes, sir. You know yes, sir. Can't beat it. Yeah, y'all young ladies, you got two brothers here that's on the rise.
Oh yeah, for sure. You gotta look out for us.
All right, you said better look out for us. Cam, any shout outs? Anybody out there? Shout out anybody you want to just give a shout out to. Anybody, go ahead. Family, friends, anybody, go ahead, give your shout outs.
It's crazy because I'm really gonna shout out my background, my mom, my dad, my grandma, you know, my aunties, all my aunties. It's my family, all of them. I got Jalen, happy birthday.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're looking, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Jay, any definitely
for
shout
me,
out.
and you already know, I'll shout out my God first in my life. Shout out my mom, my grandmother, my brother, my dad, my uncle. I got Cam, and just shout out like all my family and friends and all my volunteer event people that I volunteer with at Forgotten Harvest, and shout out to my people that I work with at my job too. So shout out everybody because that's what God wants us to shout out people, like make people feel good.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, Cam, just tell people out there in general how, because we talk about this all the time. You always hear that keep it real, and which people should. How important it is for just people to just be yourself. You know, you got some people just putting up fronts and they just want to show you who they are or not. They show you, but how important is just be yourself. If that's you, be you. You know.
I would say
bring it any kind of way you want, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Come on.
Man, it's really hard to explain. Because without that, you really out here just free balling.
Just free balling.
You're not right in the mind. You just think everything's supposed to go your way. You think everything is just a game. It's not. You gotta have that one person that always keep it 100. No matter you right, wrong, good, bad. That's the best to have with you. Seriously, yeah. It's like having an angel and the devil on your shoulder. You gotta listen to one of them. You gotta make your decisions, and having that person to tell you which one to listen to is really important.
That's what I'm talking about. And I know Miss shout out to Miss Danielle Bailey. I know
shout out my mom.
Yeah, she's definitely that angel on the right side. That's all I can see. You know, when you made that analogy about the good angel, bad, I can just see Danielle on that one side, tapping that angel on the back. I'm like, don't you dare. I can see her with that face too, like. Yeah, but like I said, it's good to have a strong village. It's nothing like it. And even if you don't have one, but you have the heart and desire to want to come up and just do what you know what you got to do, whatever, people gonna come and see you burn. Right. You will create a village. You will create a village, even if you wasn't born with one, or even if you know. Oh yeah.
People are haters.
Oh my God, bro, you got a lot of haters.
You know what? I used to always hear that, and I used to be like, in my fake mind, I used to be like, you know what? That's not true. But in the real mind, seriously, you kind of hate to go there. You really do. Yeah. But then as you live, and you kind of like, dang, I don't. Yes, it is. I mean. And I still don't like to go there. Seriously, I really don't. Because I don't even like that word, to be honest. Haters. But
hate is a strong word.
But you know what? Like Cam said, there is some. We just have to, you have to just tell the truth. There is some. All right. I know you've encountered some. I know you encountered some.
A lot. It have been people that said they had me in my back and never did from the jump. They just portrayed.
Just portrayed like
they
that.
They fronted like they had my back and never did.
Yeah.
They say they wanted the best for me and really didn't.
Yeah, we've all had that.
Yeah.
I know. I had a person that we was gonna start a production company together. My friend, I still consider him a good buddy, whatever. But during that time, come to find out, wow, that really matter of fact, that's the example that's the first example I really got. I was like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Somebody on me like somebody telling a falsehood on me like that? Somebody that's supposed to be, we want to be like that.
Right. We got to be cool.
Yeah,
Right?
that is a hurtful feeling too, isn't it? When you find somebody that you thought was really, really, how'd that feel, Jaylee? Somebody that you supposed to be your main man, your main girl, and next thing you know, they like, what?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like there's been times in my life, I wouldn't say I feel betrayed, but it's like I done heard people say things about me, one thing out the other. I'll be like, man, I don't even care, because hey, you say what you want about me, but I'm still uplifting myself as a person and as a better man. So I don't care. Say what you want.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. And that's the attitude I think everyone should have. The matter of fact, that's the attitude I definitely have now, where it's like, if I'm doing what I know I'm supposed to be doing, whatever, it don't matter what you say or you say. I'm going on forward with what I got to do.
Right.
And that's why I got two of the best right here in Jalen and Cameron. Yes, sir. Nowhere to go but up, y'all.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
I feel like hearing, like I said, I know I bragged about it. I'm ready to hear a little bit of something. Cam, tell them your name again, and tell them about this beat that you. When did this idea come up about this beat here?
It's crazy because all the beats that I make, really all the beats that I make, all the raps I make, really happen under like 30 minutes. So it never really take me more than an hour. If it take me more than an hour, then just know it's going straight to the top. If it take me a long time, this beat.
You can't even describe it, y'all. He like it's just out there, y'all.
Yeah, it's
just cold, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna definitely want y'all to definitely hear a sample of Cam Made It, right? Is it Cam
Yes,
Made
sir.
It? Definitely. Let's check him out, y'all.
Yeah, let's
check it out. All right.
Let me see.
Yes, sir.
That is straight
man,
fire.
that's fire, man. Seriously.
I'm talking about Cam made it straight fire.
Yeah, Cam made it straight. Yes, he did. Seriously,
You know what I'm saying?
man. And then seriously, Cam, hearing that sounds like something that's been made from somebody that's been around for a while, something like that. Seriously, because you can always is somebody volume up?
This you got to call.
Oh, I got a caller, but you can always tell, amateur from a professional and that professional stuff right there. Let's go with the caller. We got a caller. You on the air?
Say it again.
Okay, caller, you on the air? They probably listening to the beat.
Yo.
I think they trying to catch up on the delay. A caller, if you hear, just shout out.
Hello.
Oh, there she goes. There she called up. Hey,
There she
caller.
go.
We are so proud of Jalen and Cam.
All right.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, what's up,
Hi,
Miss
Mom.
Danielle? What's up?
What up, though, BC?
Yes, sir. All right.
Who's that in the background?
That's my granddad.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Miss Danielle, could you just tell us? I know you're just proud of this young man here, and just the example that he is, and just like I said, he has nowhere to go but up.
Because he was raised in a church.
Oh yeah.
My grandma she wouldn't have it any other way. So when he was born, and she would just say how his life was going to be so great. She hated that she wasn't going to be around to see it, but she knew that he was going to be great.
Yes, sir.
That's another thing too. Knowing your calling, knowing that you got a calling. That's another
That's
thing.
right. That's most
And you know what?
important.
That's another thing I forgot to mention too. When Cam, when he was little, he used to run to the drum. I remember the time he used to run to the drum, and I was like, man, this guy. He
did.
Yeah. I remember the time he used to run to the drums and just like you said, that calling, it's there. And like I said, listen to that sample right there. I've heard some professionals that haven't even sound that good with a beat. Seriously.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You saw me in the background rapping. I was ready to. I was like, can I rap something to that? Please.
And then I was gonna rap too, but I'll do something.
Rap on it.
Yes, sir.
He sits in his room. He thinks of his beats. He'll hear something, but I tell Cam all the time, listen to, some of your artists from back in the day. Every history just repeat itself.
That's all. That's it.
That's true. That's facts.
Yeah.
The way he can sit back and just make these beats himself, and he takes his time because he wanted to be right.
Facts. Oh yeah, I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, seriously.
I wake up to it, my brother and sister dance to it. Everybody
That's what I'm talking about.
Everything go down right there in my room.
Cam, who's some of your inspirations? As far as the beat making, who's some of your inspirations?
Well, remember I mentioned RJ. RJ Lamont is one of them for sure. I used to listen to all the tracks he made back then for the Detroit rappers back in the 2016, 2015 when it was really going on. Slick Rick. Run DMC.
Classic.
Okay. Big Daddy Kane.
Take us back to the old school.
Man, he takes it back to old school. Old school samples. Like you said, history repeats itself. Nothing that you hear on the radio hasn't been heard before.
Right.
So it's just all about how you interpret it.
And that be usually my advice too for a lot of up and comers. I'm like, I know y'all got y'all new style and it's good. But if you could go back and get some of that stuff that made it what it is now, you'll be bad. You would be bad. And Cam is definitely demonstrating that, y'all, in his music for real. Yes, sir.
Yeah, if she's still on that.
Go right ahead, caller.
That's Danielle still.
Okay. Miss Danielle, go right ahead.
Oh, yeah, she's still on that.
Is she still on?
Okay.
I just wanted to say, Jalen, I am extremely proud of you too.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a product of your surroundings.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Okay, we just gonna we're watching. We're gonna hang up.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. That's Miss Danielle. That's the one I was talking about earlier, y'all, about the angel on the shoulder. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's funny because it's funny because when you say that I want to give any shout outs, she text me talking about you ain't give me no shout out.
I know you like, Mom, I'm keeping it for last. I'm keeping it for last.
But yeah,
we got a couple of people that's watching. Danielle, she said Cam brother and sisters watch him like a hawk. Shout out to my auntie Sharon. She said Happy Father's Day, Richard. She said amen to something you and Jalen said. And she said keep praying. Prayers have no expiration date. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
Shout out to Miss Denise Young Olga. She's watching. Yes, sir. Shout out to Miss Lisa Gator. Author Lisa Gator, y'all. Yes, sir. Tuesdays, y'all. Y'all know where to be at from 12 to 1. Detroit Press Play. Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. And she's Sharon, she also said, no, that's a timeless melody of positivity. She said that about your beat.
Thank you.
Deborah Mack is watching. She said, Happy Father's Day, Rich, and hello, panel. The best engineer around, Monique. Denise, she said, your beat was also very soothing.
Thank you.
Now, somebody that's comes, Denise know music, too. I know, yeah. I can see Denise had that in her car, like, yes. Oh, we got another call real quick. Caller, you on the air?
Hey, Rick.
Hey,
Johnny Austin.
Miss Austin.
Oh, wow.
Miss Austin. Hey.
I was calling and saying you always do a good job, and you're still doing a good job.
Oh, thank you, Miss Austin.
Amen.
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, thank you, Miss Austin. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you, Miss Austin, for having a.
Is that Jalen and Cam?
Yes, Jalen and Cam.
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going today, Miss Austin?
Pretty good. Can't complain. I'm
That's
still
good.
among the living, not among the dead.
All right.
That's good.
And what I was gonna mention, like I was gonna say, Miss Austin, I was gonna say too. Thank you for having a daughter that created them kings that you have over there, and Ronnie Austin Jr. and all the other ones. It's great to have some fathers and some young men that's just doing
Yeah, well, all that belonged to Debbie.
yeah. That's why I said the young lady you had that had them. That's what I was there. That's why I said that.
Happy Father's Day, Rich.
Oh, thank you, Miss Debbie. All right, Miss Debbie. Real quick too, can you just let the people know how honored and just a privilege it is to have, like I said, them kings over there that you watch, that you see and growing up to be great young men in society.
Well, first of all, me and my mother did it by herself. I was a single parent mother, and I just had a neighborhood man in the block to help me, and he did the narrow path to the straight way to where they are now. Thank God for my son Ronnie for being the coach and the teacher that he is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And my grandson Ronnie, he's still over in Dubai. I guess he'll be there till July.
Okay. All right.
And Rondre is on his way to great things.
Oh man, I can't wait to see him on the. You talk about a runner, y'all. I'm telling Jesse Owens, that was my man, but you gonna have to scoot over Jesse Owens. We got my man. You talk about a runner, man. Seriously.
Yeah, he's keeping up. Yep, he can move.
Yes. You know what? I've seen all his videos and I loved them. But the ones that still get to me, Debbie, is the one when his team was running behind and he came up from the rear and I said, oh my God. I mean, the way it was looking was like, no, there ain't no way he gonna catch up. They behind. He caught up and took the lead and kept it. I said, oh my God. That's a runner. That's a runner.
Yeah, he the fastest in the state and Oak Park High.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Talent at his best, y'all. We got some talented young men. I'm telling you. Yes, sir.
Yeah, fastest in the state.
All right. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Miss Austin and Debbie, for calling. Thank you for always supporting the show, and thank you for just always being there.
No problem, Richard. I went to the Golden Bowl Thursday,
Oh, did you?
Oh wow.
and inside of when you walk in,
Mm-hmm.
I just happened to hold my head up, and it was you and Sean Williams on the little poster.
Oh, on the poster. Okay.
God.
Yeah, they still got those going around, and that's a sign. I'm gonna tell Sean, it's time for you to come back, Sean P.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, happy Father's Day to Sean P. I told him this morning, but happy. That's another day I want during the show. I want y'all to throw out some names of some fathers. Just say Happy Father's Day, y'all. This is y'all
Happy
day.
Father's Day, Ronnie.
Yes, sir. Ronnie
Dale.
Austin. Yes, sir. Happy
Yeah.
Father's Day.
Yep. But I did see that, and I laughed for 5 minutes. I was like, "Oh my God, look at this sign! It looks so funny."
Yeah, that's where I
Tell
started.
Shiny got to get back out there.
Yeah. You know, Sean, he's doing so many other things too, many other important things too. But I think it's gonna get back on his list. I can't wait. Even if I'm not a part of the podcast that he got coming up or whatever, I know it's gonna still be good. But yeah, Sean P, he's definitely the man. Sean P.
And I was coming out of Kentucky Fried Chicken. I had an appointment last Wednesday.
Mhm.
I was going into Kentucky Fried Chicken on the boulevard, and Lawrence was coming out. Yep.
Running to everybody. Lawrence, yes, sir.
Yeah. Yep. I was like,
Excuse me.
oh, I remember you, but I don't remember you. I
Uh-huh.
was there for 5 minutes. He said he got great things going on too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Lawrence. Happy Father's Day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, it's so good to just see men just stepping up in their role and being who God ordained them to be, talent wise, father wise. You know, just being there. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Monique, tell Monique Happy Father's Day to her dad, 97.
Oh, shout out to my father-in-law, David Collins, 97 years old, y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
God bless.
another gentleman that's you know, all during his years just always been a stand-up gentleman, always. Even now, even can't even walk that good, but he's getting back there. He's still uplifting people, still doing it. Yes, sir.
Jalen, how's your grandmother?
She's doing good. She been living with me and my mom, so we've been taking a lot of care of her and making sure we keep an eye on her and everything. But she's doing good.
Well, tell her we said hello.
I sure will.
All right.
Pam, tell your family we said hello and we love them.
Oh, I
All
definitely
right.
will.
Yes,
I
sir.
definitely will.
All right. That's Miss Austin and Miss Debbie. When I first started this show, y'all, even back during the Last Week Ago show, they always supported. But definitely when Ballin with Richie got started, my first callers and just always been always supporting the show. Always. Yes, sir. Thank you.
You got to support, otherwise you go fall.
And like I said, everybody know that I act, and I said when I get real serious and when I need some management, Debbie is definitely that person for real. I want my manager for real.
Jesus. All righty, going to take some more calls and y'all have a good
All right, take
All
it
right,
easy.
see you
All right,
later.
okay, all right, yes sir.
All righty.
All right, all right. So Cam, one thing I just wanted to mention too, like I said, we talking about men in general, whatever, because I think that's an important subject because we got a lot of men today that's stepping up that where they supposed to be. We got some that's not being what they should be.
Yeah.
How important is it just when you look at men? What's one of your perfect figures that you would love to look up to? I mean, when you look at a man, what's your definition when you think of a man?
Taking care of your family, being a provider, a protector, one of the best. One of the best for whoever, your family, everybody. I really look up to not only my dad, my granddad, my Papa Boat.
Okay.
I look up to him a lot.
Okay.
That's what made me want to go into being an electrician.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So-
Yes, sir. How's that going? I remember you definitely gonna get handy with that.
Yeah, it's going good.
Okay.
I start school in September.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Good job, man.
Yes, sir. Something go wrong with my lights or whatever, I'm calling Cam. Y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, every time I'm gonna be thinking about you too. Every time you see those, but them dudes, you talk about money. Seriously, whenever them lights go out, them dudes be out there 24/7. Some of them. That's they got all kind of aspects of electricians, but them guys there that do that in that field with the DTE and other things on them poles or whatever. Ooh, man,
definitely.
Yeah. Shout out to Rest in Heaven. Mark Johnson. Do you remember Mark Johnson?
Oh yeah,
Mark Johnson. He used to work the. I don't think it was with DT, but he worked he was an electrician. He worked out there a lot. Whenever the city shut down, whatever, he was out there. Yeah, I mean, he's telling me, like, Rich, I was out there for 2-3 days straight or whatever. I was like, man, yeah, but it's good to have somebody that you can depend on, and you've got a passion for it. Hey, go for it.
Definitely.
Jalen, what do you think about when you think of a person, a father figure, or a man in general? What's your definition?
I say like a man in general, like someone that's really gonna uplift you to get to the right path, and someone that's gonna talk to you about real life. They're gonna give you the good, bad, and sometimes the ugly truth, because that's what life is. People don't want to hear the ugly truth. They just want to squander and do whatever they want to do. Then they'll stop and be like, oh, now I see what my dad was telling me, or see what my mom was telling me. Not only that, that's how you figure out what you want to do in your life. As long as you look up to a father figure, then you'll be okay, because a lot can happen in the real world. That's what people don't understand now. So yeah, for like my definition of that, just always look up to someone who's always look up to you, and vice versa.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir, brother Jalen. Happy birthday!
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. 26.
I gotta throw this one in there. I had some young fellas on one time about a year or two ago, and we had to just get to a quick discussion about the young ladies. I gotta talk about the young ladies, because the reason why I say that too is because I'd be so interested to know the view of especially guys your age, younger guys. Cam, how are the young ladies now? I mean, you come however you feel. I mean, do you feel that they connect with you the way they should, or when it comes to dating, or when it comes, how are the young ladies? I just want to know, seriously.
I mean, it's not really like it's messed up nowadays.
Okay.
You said it's messed up. You ain't lying on that.
What y'all got? That's rare. That's rare.
Oh wow.
Do young people look at that? Do they like sometimes you look at like your parents or like auntie or uncles or something that's together, whatever? You look like the young people, like they really would love something like that, or they just look at that as a good example.
They don't even like. I can't even say that, because I can't even say that. They don't even. Nowadays, they just care about money.
Oh, okay.
That's the biggest one.
Money, like money, fame.
Okay.
Like,
so they don't look at a young guy like with some great potential and maybe want to stick with him. No. Wow, really? I'm serious.
Like I said, it's rare. It's very rare to find.
Very rare to find something like that.
It's very rare.
Jalen, I know you had some dating experience. How the young ladies are?
Well, I've dealt with just both of them back to back, and I almost felt betrayed by being in a relationship. But it's like I've always just stepped my game. That's why my mom always gave me advice: before you date, see what the girl is actually about. But the first one is see what she know about God, because a lot of women, they don't want to go to church. So it's like what Cam was saying is like it's just they care about just money and dollar bills. So it's like they don't care about dates and going to romantic walks or even getting ice cream at Cold Stone or something. Like they don't care about none of that.
And so I want to know what age. So is this like at the 18th level? I mean 17 and younger level, or somewhere around that level?
It's really like.
You like, no,
really like all of them.
No, I mean, I'm not naive over a lot of that, but the reason why I'm asking that, because when I think about back in my age, when I was like, I mean, we've had like some of the girls that grew up with me, they like the older guys that came around, whatever, that had the flash a little bit or had the cars. We had our little permits. They wasn't looking at you, looking at the guy with the car. but no, we did have some young ladies though that, I mean, it was like during that time. they could find somebody, and they saw some potential in somebody. As a matter of fact, dates. I mean, we went out on dates. I mean, you know, it wasn't about what you can buy me and.
See what I'm saying? But like I said,
it's not a lot of young ladies like that. You say it's rare?
It's very rare.
It's very rare.
Very rare.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Wow.
Like,
young ladies, y'all need to step your game up. No.
definitely need to step your game up.
Yeah, but seriously, but thank God that I know there are some. I know there definitely are some young ladies that would love to just go out and just have a good time, and they see a young man and they see some potential in him. They just let's date, let's just have a good time, and just I'm pretty sure there's some out there. But for you young ladies that just talk about the money thing, you're missing out on a lot of stuff now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, seriously, you really are. Yes, sir. Let me get off my soapbox on that. Look at that. Cam, they sat back on the lady part like, you had to bring up the ladies, did you? Yeah. But I was just interested. It's good to see the perspective of the young man and how I'm feeling. And it's so funny, Cam, because I'm laughing to myself because one of the young men that was here some years ago, he kind of had that feeling like you. He said the same thing, kind of like he's just like, Rich, the money. He did say money. He said money.
It got worse over time though. I bet you back then you said it was a couple years ago.
Probably about 2 years ago he was on the show.
See, now it's a totally different ball game. It's a totally different ball game.
Wow. And he was talking like you, so it's that different.
It's so much. It's so bad to the point to where now girls are setting dudes up. They set dudes up just for no reason though. For no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
And then it's there's been like some females like for example, if a female asks you, can you buy this, can you buy that, you'll tell them no. Next thing you know, they get to block you on Instagram and Facebook.
Just like that.
I swear, I'll be like, dang, what did I do? I can't even get no phone number after that. So it is what it is. Whatever.
Wow, I would just feel defeated. Dang. What if it was one of my work? I'm just laughing to myself. What if it was one of my work weeks and I was just like, babe, I done paid the bills. I can't do it. And I look at the sign saying, bye, Richard. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to react. I'm like, wow. I mean, just because, But it's Cam. Trust me, it's gonna get better. I really truly believe that. And then I always truly believe in that thing too. What God has for you is for you.
Yeah.
A young lady gonna come along, is gonna blow your mind, and vice versa. The same with you, Jalen. It's coming. Just matter of fact, just continue to just do what y'all doing.
Exactly.
That's why it's good to just stay focused.
There you go.
And also being consistent, bro.
Be consistent. Don't worry about no type of female. If you play your cards right, you get money. You a good honest man. The females are gonna come.
There it is.
They gonna always be there. They gonna always be there.
That's the key right there. You said it seriously.
They gonna always be there.
I've always heard that over the years. Always, you play your cards right. You do what you got to do. They gonna be there. The ones that's sincere and even the ones that's not sincere.
Exactly.
But the thing is, they gonna be there.
Right, of course, man.
But I got Cam in the building, y'all. I got Jalen in the building, the white engineer. Happy Father's Day, y'all. Let me give some shout out to some fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to my brother Ken Robinson. Yes, sir. He even celebrated a birthday the other day. Yes, sir. There's so many. Happy Father's Day to Mission Smith. Oh man, that brother just so many that I've come encounter to over the years and still come encounter with, and it's just like I said, it's good to have young men and as fathers and brothers that just leading the way, man. You can't beat that. Shout out to Calvin Man, that's another brother I love for y'all to meet. Calvin Man, he be involved with a lot of the young guys and that's the brother there. Yes, sir. Shout out to Miles Dixon. Yes, sir. All right, another brother that tell it like it is. Great father. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Father's Day, and not just for the day, y'all. It's 365, y'all. That's one thing to make the day so special. These brothers, they take that role on 365. So when this special day comes, just make it just extra special. Yes, sir.
Make it good.
10 minutes already. Oh man. Yes, sir. Cam, man. Who you listening to? Can you give me who you listening to as of late? Some of the people you listening to.
Some of the people I'm listening to right now. Let's see. Right now, I've been listening to T Grizzly.
T Grizzly.
DJ Mustard. I recently just came out with a track. It's a joint album. I produced 2 songs on the album. His name Bino.
Bino, okay.
Yep, Drago and Bino. I've been listening to Crispy Life Kid. Who else we got? Baby Smooth, Lil Yachty. The Whispers.
Look at that!
Tell you, man.
My boy got a fire playlist, man.
You can't go wrong, man. Like I said, man. When and the one thing I'd be so encouraged. I done ran into a lot of young people, twice younger than me, 3 times younger than me, and they come up with the Whispers and stuff like that. I'm like, what you know about that? And be into it too, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, and like I said, they make the greatest musicians that know that humble beginning to where they are now, man. Cam is definitely in there, y'all. Cam is there, y'all. Yes, sir.
I can't wait.
Jalen, who you listening to, man? Who you got in your when you on your way to work, or when you who's some people that you listening to?
With me, I listen to like old school rap, new school rap, a little bit of gospel, like Tupac, of course. Okay. Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise. I actually performed a song by Coolio when I was at this little Detroit Promise event for karaoke event. So I did that last year. Listened to Future, Drake, Wiz Khalifa, of course. That's one of my biggest role models right there. So like,
I listen to him too.
Listen to him as well. So like, it's all the different 50-50.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Cam, what advice would you give a young brother or even a young sister that would love to produce beats or make beats? What advice would you give them?
Just be passionate, be serious, be constant, be consistent. Be consistent, be serious about it, and keep God in your life.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Destiny Bailey. She's watching. She said, "Hey everyone." Miss Denise, she said, "Wow, shout out to my dad, 95." Yes, sir. Miss Lauren Lewis, y'all. Another person on Tuesday evenings, y'all. Where y'all at Tuesday evenings at 7:00? You gotta be Detroit City Deals. Yes, sir. Miss Lauren Lewis. Don't get no better than that. Shout out to my favorite cousin on my dad's side, Curtis Heath, y'all. Tuned in. He said my wife said Happy Father's Day. So glad to just talk to him today. It's hard getting on that phone nowadays when you're working or whatever, but today I definitely make sure I gotta pick that phone and call my cousin, And it was just so good to hear his voice, Me and him, we've been through the same thing. Recently lost his dad this past November, my favorite uncle on that side, and we hanging in there. We just glad to just have that. Like I said, like Cam was saying, when you had those fathers in your life that wasn't perfect, they were perfect for us, but they'll let you know they weren't perfect, but they showed they led the way. They led the way.
Sure.
They led the way. Yes, sir.
It ain't always got to be your dad.
Right.
Uncles,
there you go.
Uncles, cousins, older cousins, granddads. My Uncle Sean, I love him to death.
And that's the greatest thing I like too. Like you said, Cam, because I say a lot too. It don't always have to be a father. That's like when I went home. I've had. When I was around church or whatever, I had uncles and stuff there, or even out of church that like you said, hey, they took charge. It's like, hey, young brother, you gonna do something. You gonna be something. We want to lead the way for you too. Good to have that village, y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Cam, give me 3 or 5 of your top favorite movies of all time in genre.
Top favorite movies.
3 to 5, or 3.
I gotta go Fast and Furious. Any one of them. Any one of them. Let's go. See, I don't really watch older movies. I know some of the newer movies, but I'm for sure a movie head. Like, I know a lot of movies. Okay. It's just I've been watching a lot of recent ones. So we gonna go Fast and Furious. Okay. We gonna go Brothers.
Okay, Brothers. Okay.
we gonna go
one more. If you
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Shout out Des.
All Cam
my
movies got the
aunties.
brothers in it. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Jalen, give me 3 of your top of all time in any genre. Any three that you can watch
I
anytime.
like Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, my mom got that movie too on our DVD. I've always been into the Four Brothers with Mark Wahlberg, Andre 3000.
Yep.
And then my third one, I gotta go with First Sunday with Ice Cube and Tracy Morgan.
Okay. All right.
That's elite ball now.
Oh man,
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me get this definitely in here. You know, I definitely have to get this in. Before we leave, I love for my guests to just lead the people something in the minute or less. Something from the heart. Could be about anything, Cam. Something that you just want to lead the people out there from your heart in a minute or less. Just let them know. Just leave it out there for them. Anything. It could be about your beats. Anything. It's on your heart.
Remember, DOTS. Don't overthink stuff.
Okay, look at you.
Yes.
Dots. Remember that. Dots.
Yes. I gotta write that one down. Yes, sir. Jalen, man, lead the people with something out there.
With that, I'll probably say with a young man or woman that's trying to live life in a good way, just be positive. Like Cam said, stay consistent about what you want to do and just learn about the real world and like figure out what goals you want to write down.
Okay.
And like just learn. It's all about being determined, perseverance, and to never give up.
That's what I'm talking about.
I sound like John Cena now.
Yeah, you doing it. My brother still
Yes,
bad guy.
yes.
My favorite bad guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now before we leave, I started it back again yesterday. I mean last week. I got to ask this since they claim to be so old school. Let me just see something real quick. Cam, man, give me your favorite episode of Sanford and Son.
Ooh.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one.
One of your favorites.
It's crazy. I never seen it.
Oh, cut Cam's mic off, y'all.
Never seen it.
Another joking. All right. Matter of fact, well, give me your favorite sitcom of all time. What's one of your favorite sitcoms that you can watch?
What is it called? Is it Different World?
Oh, Different World. Okay,
yeah,
Different
yeah.
World.
I think that's on Netflix now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jalen, favorite episode of Sanford and Son.
I never see the day of my life. I used to watch it, but I never really got
Jalen,
into
you're not
it.
invited on this show anymore.
Come on, man. It's my birthday now.
I'm just messing with you. All right. What's your favorite sitcom? What is your favorite sitcom?
Favorite sitcom?
One of your favorite sitcoms.
I'll probably say Fresh Prince of Bel-Air all the way.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All right,
And also too, I think my mom used to always like me and her used to joke around. I used to always sing the song when I was little.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to sing the song.
Okay. All right. I just want to thank you guys. How we looking at this engineer? That's we're
Like
almost
2 minutes.
okay. But before we leave, Cam, how can they get in contact with you? Definitely leave a website or somehow they can definitely get in contact with you of any way.
I'm about to say hit my Instagram. If you don't got Instagram, my Facebook Cameron Hughley. Instagram Cam Made It CAMMADEIT __. I'll be around.
All right. Yes, sir. Y'all look him up. This brother, yes, sir. Leave that hate out, y'all.
Yeah, no haters. No haters.
No haters. We don't want no haters. We want some people that are going to pass it seriously.
No haters, only motivators.
Yes, sir. Jalen, how they definitely get in contact with you, brother?
And then follow me on my YouTube at Detroit Made J Rock TV. I'm actually doing birthday vlog part 1 and part 2.
Okay.
Still doing that yesterday and today. And my Instagram DetroitMade.JRock. Follow me on that. Facebook is Jalen Roberson. TikTok Detroit Made J Rock 22. And then my Snapchat is J Rock Paid.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. I want to thank Jalen. I want to thank Cam for coming by, man. Y'all know y'all welcome to come back anytime. Jalen, I mean, definitely Cam. When you get some more stuff going, come. You welcome. Come anytime.
Yeah.
The doors are always open for you guys, for real.
For sure.
And y'all gotta support these young men. I'm talking to young men that's doing their thing. Yes, sir. Don't get no better than that. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Happy Father's Day to my father-in-law. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to my dad. I thank God for him, and I thank God for him leading the way in my life and allowing me to step. I ain't gonna say his footsteps. A lot of people be saying you don't remind me of your dad, but I can never be him. I just could be Richard, but I just thank him for being an example. Yeah. That's it there. All right. Thank you to the wife engineer. Yes, sir. Ballin with Rich, episode 205. We definitely gonna keep in contact with Cam, y'all. I'm serious, y'all. Jalen always motivate, uplifting people. Yes, sir. Just check out one of his vlogs in the morning, one of his Facebook posts. Yes, sir. And this is Ballin with Rich, y'all. I'm just happy, y'all. Because, like I said, I love my young men that's growing up and doing and being who they God ordained them to be. You can't beat that, man. And they got nowhere but to go. But this is Ballin with Rich, being active, living life, ignoring negativity. And one thing I love to say before I end the show, y'all know what I say. If you ain't balling, you ain't living.
Oh.
If you ain't balling with Cam, made it. If you ain't balling with Jalen, you're not living. The wifey engineer, yes
You know
sir.
what I'm
Happy
saying?
Father's Day, y'all. Y'all go treat a uncle or father, somebody today, y'all. Let them be who they are, yes sir. And we are out of here, y'all. Thank you everyone who called the show.
right.
Danielle, Miss Austin,
course.
everyone's watching,
Sure.
and we are out of here. Thank you,
Peace.
Rock, my cousin.
Peace out.
Yes sir. And we are out of here, y'all. Peace.